What was the worst thing about Kung Fu Panda 4?
And welcome back to the greatest show on earth. I'm Angel.
I'm Junior.
I'm Jasmine.
And Dust Poppers. We're going to be doing a non-spoiler and spoiler review of Kung Fu Panda 4. And just letting you guys know if you guys should go to the theaters to watch it or wait for streaming.
And stay till the end.
Please stay to the end. I need this. I need the watch time.
Do you want to start with letter grades?
Yeah. What are you giving it?
I'm giving this movie an A-.
Oh my God. That's a good grade, I guess. Yeah. What are you giving this?
I'm going to
Jasmine?
give it a B, a solid B.
Oh my God. I'm going to give it a B as well.
I really like this movie. I don't know why.
Damn.
Like,
just
I really
that?
liked it.
Did you watch, by any chance, the other three, recently?
I think we were talking about it. Like, I was like, I rewatched all three
All
last
three?
week.
Just like that.
Just like each day one. They're not that long.
They're not.
they're
No,
long
not like
movies.
Dune. Not like
Yeah.
Oppenheimer.
So,
Not
like, it was nice.
What do the critics and everybody else say?
The tomato meter's at a 70%. The audience is an 87%. And then it's cinema score of A-.
It is doing poorly, though, compared to the first three movies. I did notice that. Like, the other three movies are like A plus grade.
I mean, for it to get a fourth movie, though,
yeah, I mean, obviously, man,
like,
it's Kung Fu Panda.
possibly a new trilogy. We can talk about that at the end.
Do you think it puts it in the upper echelon of like DreamWorks like franchises like Shrek and How to Train
I
Your
think so.
Dragon?
Yeah.
As far as franchises go, yeah.
Yeah. Does How to Train Your Dragon only have 3 movies, right?
It has 3 movies and a spin-off show.
And then it's got the live action coming out too.
And the live action coming out.
Yeah, so
Kung Fu Panda has like Christmas specials and stuff like that as well.
And then
Yeah.
Shrek is coming out with their fifth movie, yeah.
Fifth
right?
movie,
Yeah.
and then they're re-releasing Shrek 2.
Yeah, huh? Damn,
theaters.
that's crazy. Like in April too.
I
Dude,
didn't
I kind
know
of want to
that.
go watch it in theaters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I was like,
I'm like, let's go.
dude, I was like 5 years old when the second one came out. 5 or 6.
Damn, you're young.
So like, obviously I didn't go watch it in theaters.
You did it? You were broke?
I was watching it on
Broke
VHS.
I feel
I still
like
had that
The
Shrek,
green one?
VHS.
Oh, yes.
Shrek has like blown up on TikTok lately though. I noticed like all the filters and
Yeah.
stuff. Like a lot of people are talking about Shrek, or it's like at concerts, like DJs
Well,
are using it as visuals and whatnot as well.
I don't know. It's very, very popular with other cultures, but the Mexican and Hispanic, like Latino culture, is like big on Shrek.
Well, have you watched it in Spanish? I think it's
dude,
funnier.
it's so funny. I've been telling her about it. The best thing about Shrek, I know this is about Kung Fu Panda. I just want to say that the funniest movie of all time is Shrek in Spanish. Shrek. Yeah, it's so
Shrek
funny.
1 and 2 in
Yeah.
Spanish.
It's so funny, man. I just want to give it its props. But this is about Kung Fu Panda 4. The pacing was good. We were talking about it, and I'm the one that first brought it up. I told her, I was like, hey, honestly, this movie just felt like Kung Fu Panda 3. They just tweaked it a little bit. They were like, hey, copy my homework, but just don't do it that much. Don't make it too noticeable, you know?
Yeah.
And I felt like they were really cheap about the movie too.
Well, let's talk about, we can get into that here in a second.
spoilers, yeah,
But it's award season.
Oh,
And we love to
baby.
give out awards,
The
yeah.
Oscars is tonight when we're filming. Obviously, this comes out after the Oscars, so y'all let me know who won. But we're giving out the best character in Kung Fu Panda 4, the MVP.
MVP.
Who are you guys as MVPs?
I'm going to give it to the Fox.
Yes, man, the Sly Fox, Aquafina.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You know what
was
is
the
funny is that was it last week we were talking about characters having such distinguishable voices?
Yeah.
Aquafina is one of those people.
Yeah, I mean, I knew right away that was Aquafina,
Yeah.
but that didn't take me out of the movie.
No, it didn't take me out of the movie, but she's got one of those voices where you instantly recognize it and you're like, oh, like I know who that is.
What was the name of the fox?
Is it Zen or Shen?
Oh,
With a Z? It's
Z-H-E-N?
Z-H-E-N.
I thought it was
Shen?
the
Shen?
second one.
Shen?
Shen.
Okay.
Yeah, Shen sounds right. Yeah, you know what? There's a lot of people on TikTok. There's a lot of people on the internet like dogging on Aquafina, saying that this is the worst part of the movie. It's not. I really love the Sly Fox, and I'm gonna bring up like why I thought like not that it's a bad movie, but like what could have like elevated it to like Kung Fu Panda 1 and like 3 status. You know, like one of like great movies that I think this movie could have like potentially been, but like it just missed a little bit on it. I do want to give out the anti-MVP, the worst character of Kung Fu Panda 4,
I think the villain,
the villain Chameleon.
the chameleon.
Yeah, I would say so too. Actually, I don't think she was as good as the other villains. From
Yeah.
the last 3.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to the panda.
Poe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Poe, yeah.
I was staring at you. I was like, which panda? There's
Yeah, I'm gonna give it
Yeah.
to Poe. I think I'm gonna give it to Poe. His dad did a great job though. The other panda, Lee Shan.
Who voices him?
Oh, Bryan Cranston.
Okay, that's what it was.
The Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
No, Oppenheimer. Hiddenberg. What's his?
Heisenberg.
Heisenberg. I don't watch Breaking Bad. My fault. You guys can roast me in the comments. No, I'm giving it to him just because I don't think this movie should have been about Poe. I don't think this was his story. I think he had his first 3 movies and the next batch should have been about someone else. And I felt like he just really devalued the movie for me. Not because he was bad, but because this movie shouldn't have not been about him or him as the main character.
I mean, they did try to push that narrative where it's, he's on his way out.
Yeah, but I felt like they didn't choose. Like I felt like they were like on the line and they didn't know which way to go. But wait, who did you? The villain? Why didn't you like Chameleon?
Just cause like how Jasmine said, compared to all the other villains, she fell flat. Like
Yeah, and she also was the only villain I noticed out of the other 3 movies. She like didn't have any actual power. Like she was just trying to consume it all, right? So she wasn't like she really didn't have a power.
I mean, her power is shapeshifting.
Yeah, I guess
No,
so.
That's
Yeah.
the coolest power, though.
But even she says it. She's like, I can shift into anyone, but that won't give me their abilities or skills. Which is why
boy.
she needed to, spoiler alert, the staff.
Yeah.
Like all the other villains already had power. They just wanted more of it.
Yeah, like Tai Lung had the potential to be the Dragon Warrior, but darkness and evil.
Spoiler alert, he does show up in this, but we'll leave it for the spoilers. So make sure you guys stick around. We do have, I mean, it's a children's movie, but is there a horny on the timeline award playa?
Not on this one, I don't think.
I know it's a kids movie, so sometimes but sometimes, dude, those directors will put in
Jokes for adults.
Yeah, jokes for adults.
That go over kids' heads.
I don't think there was one.
I don't think there's one
Nobody that was
either.
that horny.
No.
But I do want to talk about the theater experience.
Yeah, man, talk to me about it. What
So I went Thursday at 6:30, right before you guys did.
before, yeah.
I mean, I kind of shouldn't be surprised because, like you said, it is a kids movie.
Yeah.
There's a lot of screaming kids in my theater.
No.
A lot of screaming kids.
It was not
dude.
like that for us. We went later, and I think that helped us because all the kids had to be asleep.
It's a school night. Yeah.
Yeah, Thursday. Yes. But damn, you had a lot of streaming kids. You were
Yeah.
like, damn.
My theater was like those smaller AMC
Yeah.
ones that only fit like 30 people.
Yeah.
It was like mostly all kids, and it was pretty full.
And they're like, who's this weird guy just?
Well, no,
sitting
they
by
were
himself?
just like I mean, they're little kids and they don't
Yeah.
they don't know like social
cues and all that.
cues
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah.
like
I've,
that.
I've been in theaters with
So,
kids. I get it.
they're talking throughout the whole movie and then they're yelling and crying and screaming, and I was just like, yeah, like
mean-
not like teenagers, like I'm talking like little kids, like Kalani,
Yeah. No, I know.
Like-
I know. Like 5. Like
yeah,
they're
like little
they're not old enough to know how to act,
yeah.
but they're old enough to scream loud. No, our theater was pretty packed. The funny thing though is, as soon as we walked out, the whole lobby was just packed of people, and we were like, "What is everybody just standing around for?" Because they were just standing, the
Yeah.
Westminster, right?
Yeah.
Like they were just standing right outside our theater too, and we're like, "Did they just finish watching Dune, or are they?"
I filled out another survey and they gave me a $10 gift card.
Oh,
For?
nice.
AMC.
Or just
gift card for
filling it out?
the
Yeah.
AMC, like gift card for AMC or just
Yeah.
Damn it.
So I walked out of the theater.
You should.
no, but I always do that, and they've never given me a.
Oh, okay.
No, you said no last time.
No,
for
and
movie
last time,
clearance.
yeah, but the time before that, I said yeah, and I realized there was nothing in it for me. So I was like, "What am I doing?"
No, I walked out and he was like, "Did you just watch Kung Fu Panda 4?" And I was like, "Well, obviously, motherfucker."
I'm like,
like,
"What?
obviously
That
I'm
was
walking
Kung Fu
out."
Panda 4. That was Dune."
Hey.
And he was like, "Do you want to do a survey about the movie and you get a $10 gift card?" I was like, "Say less."
Yeah.
Say less.
Then that's how you present it. That's how you get the survey done.
Yeah.
You want a
Present that
$10
gift card.
You don't even have to tell me. You could come up to me and be like, "You want a $10 gift card?" I'm like, "Yeah." What do I gotta do?
Dude.
Do I gotta go watch it again? Because I will.
So I guess that was part of my theater experience. That was pretty
That
cool.
was a pretty nice
I
thing.
feel like we didn't have any screaming kids or anything. I
No.
heard kids talking at one
Did you?
point, but it wasn't.
I was really engaged with the movie. I was like,
was
I'm in
too.
it.
I
That
felt
was-
like the kid. I was the one laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
She
was
laughed at every joke, and I was like, "Is this movie that funny?"
They made
It is,
some
though.
good
It
jokes.
is.
They
It
made
does.
some really good
Because
jokes.
even we were rewatching the third one, and I was still laughing too. And I'm like, this movie's funny. It's
Yeah.
it's got stupid jokes where you're just like, knee slapper.
Stupid.
Yeah.
I feel like DreamWorks is known for that though.
Yeah.
Like all their movies are just funny. Like that.
Shrek, How to Train Your Dragon, the other one. Oh yeah, the
other one.
I don't know.
And that's it.
And, no, they have other movies they made, but I don't know if they have big franchises, right? Like those are the only two I can think of right now.
And then just sub movies. Like Puss in Boots was really good. Have
Yeah.
you seen that?
And then the
Yeah.
Spies too with Will Ferrell.
Let's talk about the budget
Yeah, I did want to talk about that because it was kind of packed on our
before I
side.
forget.
So I wanted to know. Well, okay, tell me what do you think the budget is for Kung Fu Panda 4? Because I know,
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I'm so bad at the
That's
budget.
what
Now
I'm
that I talked
saying.
about,
Yeah.
I don't know that you guys talked about Dune. Obviously, that's like completely different. So 20,000. I don't know.
20,000?
I don't know. I
20,000?
don't know the meter movie budgets, guys.
Dollar.
So the budget is $85 million for this movie.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it's still in the millions. I
Yeah,
just
it's
didn't
85
know.
million. They're usually all up in the millions.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
above 10, 20.
Okay.
Even Lisa Frankenstein, I told you it was like 20. No?
Okay.
So
Remember.
Fun fact a lot of people don't know.
go for it.
Oh, well, I was going to say, I don't know if you're going to say it or not, but a lot of people don't know this about Kung Fu Panda 4. It's 85 million, like you said. The other three movies were 150 million
Yeah.
each.
That was
Each.
going to be my next thing.
Yeah.
God,
Well, that's why I pointed at you, but I didn't
Yeah.
know if you wanted to.
Well, you were already in,
You
know.
know, like so I can cut it, and, you know,
Oh.
for TikTok. No, it's crazy though. I asked her, I was like, because I knew that fact, right? So I asked her, I was like, hey, did you feel like this movie was more like less
Low
in quality?
scale. It was
Yeah.
low scale, lower
Like,
scale.
you-
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, I felt like more like.
Easily. Especially since I just watched the last three.
Yeah.
And then I went and watched this one and I was like, this one doesn't look as good as the last three. And the last three are older movies, so you would think that
It'd be
looked
better.
It'd look better
Yeah.
in theory, but I mean when the budget is like half, it's kind of expected.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
But
half.
also like people forget that like the first like Kung Fu Panda, like dude, the stack, like the cast is stacked.
Angelina Jolie, Jackie Chan, Seth Rogen, that other guy. It was just and Bryan Cranston
David
for
Cross.
the David Cross. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the one from.
He's the monkey.
John Wick, right? Or
No.
He's-
Jackie Chan's a monkey.
Yeah, Jackie Chan's the monkey.
Oh no, David Cross is the crane. Sorry,
Oh,
Oh, okay.
you're talking about Ian McShane.
Ian
plays
McShane,
he
yeah.
plays Tai
Tai
Lung.
Lung. Honestly, that's also why I gave it a B because like I felt like they didn't even try this movie. I really do feel like they did not try for Kung Fu Panda 4, and I'll talk more about it in the spoilers reviews. But like I wish they did. But tell us what the cost, not the cost. Tell us what the
monies.
money. Talk money to me,
Talk
baby.
monies.
Eh.
So yeah, like we said, the budget is 85 million. As of this recording, the movie is at 80.3 million worldwide,
Oh, wow.
55 million domestic.
55 is a big step up, dude. Especially because, okay, I'm going to take it away from Kung Fu Panda for a second. So Dune made like 80 million domestically last week.
Yeah.
It dropped to like 44 million this week so far. And that's like a 44% drop, which
Yeah.
is like very, very good for a big
Yeah,
blockbuster.
it means it's holding.
Yeah, it's holding strong. I just want to put that out there. But 55 million domestically for Kung Fu Panda.
Opening weekend,
Yeah,
that's really good.
And look, I understand why they probably went cheaper because honestly, it's harder to get your movies to do well in the theaters now. I get it. We're in that time period where people just do not want to go back to the movies. So I understand why they're going down a little bit on the budget. But still, I'm like, bro, it's like one of your biggest like franchises.
Well, maybe it's because they already made money at the beginning of it. Like Kung Fu Panda 1 in itself,
Yeah.
I've seen that movie so many times. So I feel like they're already set up, right, in the first three. So the fourth one, they don't have to try it
Yeah.
as hard.
The fourth one is just kind of like, we'll throw it out there. If it does good, it does good.
I don't know, man. I'm really gonna talk about it. I got shit to rant about.
I
But
did want to say though, in the fourth movie, like how it was cheap, like a lot of the transitions, like I was telling Junior this, when they were battling and whatnot, like it was all very cartoony. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you could just draw that really quick and add it into the movie.
Yeah. It was like with, remember Mutant Mayhem? We were talking about the amateur sketchers.
Yeah.
That's what it kind of felt like at times.
Damn, bro. Yeah. I mean, I did like TMNT though. So
Yeah, I did too, but I'm just saying, like, you get that
yeah.
vibe, you know?
But that's why I give it a B, man. There was just a lot of. I honestly, when I walked out, I had it ranked higher, and then the more I thought about it, I was like, oh, it did this, it did do this, it did do this, and I'm like, damn, you know what? I did not like the movie. Like it was funny, but I can't just give, like, it wasn't that funny. I guess I've had bad movies that are funny. I'm like, yeah, it's a great movie, but like it was not that funny. Where I was like, I'm gonna give it like an A minus.
A minus.
Should you watch this movie in theaters or on streaming? We're letting you know right now.
Yes, absolutely.
In theaters?
In theaters.
I don't know. I think you could wait.
Yeah, I think you could wait too. I feel like this is man, I love the theater experience.
I
and
just like
usually
the
don't
theater
say this.
experience so
Yeah.
much.
I do, man, and it's great. But honestly, with this movie,
If it was like a worse movie for me, absolutely. Like wait till it comes out in,
yeah, in
And-
theaters.
I don't know, cause like I'll talk about it later in the.
I just,
in the
I do
spoilers.
think it's the same movie as other movies previously. That's why I'm like, you can wait because you're pretty much getting the same story. But
Yeah.
we'll talk about that in the spoiler review. So stay tuned after a word from our sponsor.
Despop.
That's us,
That's us.
baby. That's us. Let's go.
This episode is brought to you by Meat Undies.
Yeah. Yeah, man, we've been doing great as always. You know what I really love though is the people on TikTok, on YouTube that commenting, roasting us every single day. I do it for y'all, man.
We do it.
because I love it. I love the roast. I pinned a comment on Instagram because it was the most creative one. If you guys want to look at that, I'm giving him props because sometimes you guys are the same roast right here all the time. Podcast.
And we joke about it all the time. Literally every time we make an episode, we're like, I hope people come after us.
I do because man, that's look, it sucks because I'm a very positive person. I think you guys are very positive people too, and it sucks that negativity is the thing that gains traction on the internet. But look, I'm gonna do work, baby. I got mouths to feed.
Well, it's like that meme that we really like. I'm not a hater. Don't worry, I am.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll do it, baby. I'll do it.
I'll do it.
If somebody's got to do it, I'll hate on the movie. But yeah, man, make sure you guys comment. Let us know if you're gonna watch this movie or not, or what you think about this franchise.
We're also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So if you guys like listening to podcasts on your way to work, at the gym, while you're cleaning your house,
you're working out, baby. You're getting those gains, bro.
If you wake up Saturday morning and you hear the podcast, just know you're cleaning the house.
You're cleaning the house, baby. Yeah, make sure you guys go on there and give us a 5-star review. It helps. And yeah, man, it's great. I appreciate all the support.
I want to see us in your top listened podcast for the year.
Imagine, bro. Crazy. It's going to be on mine for sure.
I like your laugh.
Yeah. And that brings us to the spoiler zone, baby.
Little. Let's I always start with this because I always forget it if I don't bring it up.
Oh, go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
Runtime and pace.
Oh my god, it was an hour 30? Shorter
40.
than the other ones.
Hour 40.
Hour 36. I looked it up. Oh yes.
It's shorter than the other one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is shorter than the other ones. Okay. Yeah, I checked that too. It was good. Honestly, I was really happy with the runtime just because we watched Dune last week, the week before. So I was like, damn, thank goodness. We were tired, right? We went into the movie pretty tired. Yeah. And I was like, thank goodness I won't be here that long. I'm not saying it like that, but just when you watch a movie every week,
well, considering the last couple years, a lot of movies were over 2.5 hours long. It's nice that these shorter movies are starting to come back and make a comeback.
Come back, baby.
I do enjoy the shorter.
What did you think about the pace?
I thought the pacing was good. You can make this a TikTok if you want, but I felt like the first hour of Kung Fu Panda 4 was better than the first hour of Dune.
Damn. No, yeah, obviously. Look, yeah, obviously.
You're gonna get roasted.
Yeah, you are. But
that's the point.
No, but obviously it's hard to compare an hour and 30 minutes of a movie compared to 2 hours and 40 minutes because obviously more things have to happen in that
but they don't know that.
They don't know that. So obviously I'm gonna keep this. So for the people roasting us on the shorts, man, you guys need to watch the podcast because you guys are getting roasted.
No, I did enjoy the run time and the
You're so funny.
The pacing.
Me should I edit this? Should I click send? No. Oh, you're so funny. Yeah, no, it's crazy, man.
I was trying to figure out what Aquafina was at first. A wolf? I was like, that's not a thing. I thought it was a wolf. I was like, that's not a fox. I've never seen a gray fox.
It's before. A sly fox.
I mean, they do say what she is once she's in prison.
Yeah, once they said that, I was like,
because Shifu's she's telling Shifu what are you? He's like, I'm a red panda.
Oh no,
Look, Shifu was the one I didn't know for the longest time.
Yeah, for the longest time I never knew because she called him it was when they threw her in jail.
Yeah,
and she's she called him a squirrel.
He's like, I'm not a squirrel, I'm a red panda. Is that what he is?
That was I thought he was a squirrel.
That was the biggest plot twist for me in Kung Fu Panda 4 was finding out that Shifu was a red panda.
Oh my god!
I did not know that's what they look like. I was like, he's so small.
I've been to
that was one of those squirrels.
I've been to the San Diego Zoo twice.
Yeah.
And they're known for their red pandas there.
Yeah, that's how I knew the red panda is because of the San Diego Zoo. I've been there too.
They have red pandas there, and I was like, that does not look like a red panda.
Yeah. Our red panda's more red and more
they're dark.
Yeah, their actual fur.
Are they that
because
small?
Because Shifu
though?
is more white, but I feel like Shifu's covered up, so you can't really see his fur.
Yeah, are they that small though?
Yeah, they're pretty small.
Okay,
they're smaller than regular pandas.
I don't go to the zoo because I can't support that, so I don't know.
Okay.
I was trying to figure out what she was, and I was like, oh, I guess she's a fox.
You know what though? That reminds me of Mantis. They made that joke early in the movie. They were like, "Where's Mantis at?" And they were like, "Oh, he's fighting off his wife or something. Like he's trying not to get his head
cut off by his wife."
Yeah. I was like, Mantis joke. I got it.
I got it too.
But look, I want to ask this because the Furious 5, big deal in the first 3 movies. They weren't in this movie. Did you guys think that affected the movie or not?
I feel like that was part of the budget too.
They were like, "Hey, we can't have Hey, Angelina, how much you want? Ew, look, next movie for sure."
Well, dude, like we talked about it with the spoiler-free section. Dude, that's 5 like big names: Angelina, Jackie Chan, David Cross, Seth Rogen, and Lucy Liu. Dude, if you add them all up, that's probably like what, 30 million? Would you say?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, you think so? So okay,
for just voice acting.
I don't think so.
Acting.
I think honestly $1 million each. Because okay, I'm gonna
$1 million each,
and I'll give you references. So for Dune Part 2, Timothy Chalamet made $3 million, Zendaya made $2 million, and then it drops off from there. Like Josh Brolin made like $500,000 for that movie. Yeah. So like just to give you a reference of that, like obviously it's an ensemble cast, and I'm sure they took a pay cut because it's Denis Villeneuve.
Yeah,
and like they wanted to do the movie, right? But like if you're paying Timothy Chalamet like $3 million for that movie, I think you're paying like voice actors who don't have to do much, probably like $500,000.
Yeah, but these aren't no names. Like they're they're so
okay,
well
$1 million.
They're
maybe.
so well established that they can charge whatever they want.
Yeah, but I think
because it's to the point where like, how bad do you actually want me in this movie? Because I've already been in the other 3.
Okay, but besides their voices, like, do you think not having them as characters in the movie affected it?
No, I don't think so. Because they copped it out like right away at the beginning. They're like, oh, they're off doing some missions,
and I'm like, oh, you fucker.
And I know, me too. I was like, oh.
It directed its energy to like, this is the new Dragon Warrior. You know what I mean? Because it's not about them anymore.
I'm glad you brought that up. I brought it up in the beginning, and I'm gonna bring it up now. I really feel like they should have made this movie about Awkwafina. It shouldn't even have been called Kung Fu Panda. It should have been called like Kung Fu Fox. Because like I think they should have pivoted away from like Po, because he had his stories. He had 1, 2, and 3 great stories they were told, and I feel like now they were trying to find a new Dragon Warrior, and this movie should have been about Awkwafina, and she should have been the new star of the series. Like I think that's what should have happened, but I feel like they were tiptoeing. They were like, oh, Po still's gotta like figure out like his lesson. Like he's gotta learn a lesson. No, he doesn't. TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram, they give us flack every time we ask this question, but we ask it because you guys give us a reaction, and that's what we want. What was the worst thing about Kung Fu Panda 4?
I think it was the fox being introduced too late.
Yeah, same thing with Dune. Like, you introduce these characters too late. We need a chance.
Especially considering how short this movie is. Yeah. We didn't see her till like almost the halfway point.
I just really didn't like the villain. I didn't like the chameleon at all. Also, like, I didn't really understand her little clan. When they introduced her and all those people are sitting at the table, like they were kind of like irrelevant.
Oh yeah, like
I think they're supposed to be like families, right? Like imagine like
they're like mafia bosses.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
And, like the chameleon is like the head boss. Or whatever.
But they like showed him for a second, and she just kind of was like mean to them, and then they weren't.
You know who voiced the chameleon?
Anymore.
Yeah, of course, Viola Davis.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
She's got a very distinguishable voice too.
Well, I didn't catch that. I looked it up, obviously. Letterboxd, it tells you all the actors.
I know how Letterboxd works. I have it.
So did you feel like Chameleon should have shown her more villainous? Like she should have had more things that made her more villainous, or like what was the issue?
I mean, like I said before, I just didn't like how she didn't already have like a power. Like she was just trying to absorb it from all of the other like past ones. Yeah. You know what I mean? I feel like she didn't have a purpose. Like why is she there if she doesn't even do kung fu?
Oh, yeah. Well, for me, like the worst thing about this movie, it's just copy and paste from Kung Fu Panda 3. It is like
I feel literally. Like I mean it is the 4th movie, so at some point.
But like bar for bar, like flow for flow.
You think so? No,
yeah, because Kai in the 3rd movie steals chi from the masters, right? Now we got Chameleon stealing the powers of these other guys, like the villains. Yeah. They just swapped out the good guys for the bad guys, like what they're stealing, I
don't know though, because I feel like Kung Fu Panda 3 was more of like Po finding his family. Like he finally is like introduced to his dad, and so it's more about like him and
so now this movie's about the dad finding his family, his son, because they went on a trip to find him.
No, it wasn't about that.
Look, it's so funny that you're saying that, because we were watching Kung Fu Panda 3 after the fact too, and she was like, that happens in Kung Fu Panda 4. That also happens in Kung Fu Panda 4. And I'm like, yeah, bar for bar, flow for flow, man.
No, there's similar themes in it, but I don't think it's the same storyline.
I don't know. Look. I'm just saying, like, okay, let's give it some credit though. What was the best thing about Kung Fu Panda 4?
I don't know why, dude. The scene where both of his dads go into the bar.
Bro, so funny,
I was
bro.
so laughing so hard that whole
Ping and Li Shang are the funniest part about Kung Fu Panda 4. They are.
Yeah.
Like them going into the house.
TikTok.
Yeah, of course. Them going into that bar, them also like just traveling. It's just so funny, bro. They're dynamic. Like as two dads too. Like they're two, like, you know, and they don't even show it as like they're like homosexual or gay, you know. They're just like two dads just wanting to take care of their son.
They pretty much clarify that like right after that, he's like, "Oh, I adopted him," and then his real dad showed up. So
you know,
I don't
know why
people out there. I don't know why you would bring up that, like,
because woke people, man, people are out here like, oh my god, they're trying to push an agenda, and like, who cares if they are? But like, they weren't even trying to.
No, they weren't even trying to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, I thought that whole scene was hilarious.
I think it does bring awareness though, of being like, okay, two dads.
Well,
you know
it's
what
just
I
like
mean?
a different family dynamic, which is good because like you have your stepdad and then you have your dad.
Yeah,
and they're both like living together, like helping raise Poe.
You know what's funny? That when he crushes the cup, and he gets the splinters in his paw when he's in the bar.
Oh yeah, and he's like trying to act tough.
Yeah,
that reminded me of when SpongeBob tries to snap his fingers and breaks them.
So funny.
Oh my god!
Like the whole Salty Spittoon episode.
Like, how tough are you? And he's like, how tough am I? And then the splinter, he's like,
or when he bites down on something and instead of he like spits out a tooth.
Who, SpongeBob or?
No, Poe's dad.
Did he?
Yeah. He spit out a couple teeth.
And then that's when they like get suspicious, like the rest of the people in the room. They're looking at him like,
he takes a bite out of like
because
some
he's like,
food.
I ate something for breakfast. What is it? Like rocks or something?
Yeah,
like
rocks.
That. Yeah.
I eat nails for breakfast without milk.
Yeah, it's pretty much like that. I don't know why. I just thought that whole sequence was so funny.
No, it is, man. I thought they were the best part too. I thought Aquafina was also the best part of the movie. I really liked Fox.
Aquafina.
The Fox character was like, it's just another take on the Dragon Warrior, and like that's also why I didn't want this movie to be about Poe, because his journey, like he's already Master Uwe like level, you know, like there's nothing more he can do, but like of learning lessons. Like he should have already learned all his lessons. Now this should be about Aquafina's character Shen, like learning the lessons of, oh, you were a thief, you were like with the chameleon, now you gotta learn how to be a good person, right? Like that's what this movie should have been. And then the next movie is just about learning another lesson for her, and it's just like the same thing, but like if you want to stretch this franchise out and make money, that's what you should have done. You should have picked a side and you should have picked Sly Fox.
It reminded me of The Wolf of Wall Street.
But
he's like, I'm not fucking leaving.
yeah, Jack Black, they probably like brought him into an offense and they're like, hey, this is the direction we want to go with Kung Fu Panda 4. We want to call it Kung Fu Fox or whatever. He's like, I'm not fucking leaving. You can't make me. But I saw this TikTok. It said that the best part of Kung Fu Panda 4 was Jack Black singing, what was the song?
Britney Spears. What was it? I just forgot.
Was it?
Oh, when they're underground and the.
No, I thought it was the ending. I thought the ending, like,
was it at the end?
Credits? Yeah. Jack Black was singing.
Oh, when the like the end credit scene.
Yeah. It's Jack Black singing. Hit me
Baby
one more time.
Yeah, Jesus. I don't know
Oh
why I
my
couldn't
God,
think of it. I was like,
yeah, when he's training.
What's the name? What's the name? I got nothing on the name.
When he's training the new Dragon Warrior.
Yeah. He's like, nah.
Dude, she played him.
Yeah. No, she did. I knew though. I saw it coming from no. I kind of like maybe
I was expecting it, but I was like, when are they gonna do it?
Once they got to the palace, like Chameleon's palace, I was like, oh, she's gonna betray him. That's when like I kind of But honestly, the whole way through, I did not see it coming. I was like, oh, they're just on a journey.
I really liked. I agree with Jen's character because like she had such character development. Of her being like, she was stealing things, and Poe was like teaching her like, look, no, there's more to that, And so like it was cool that they went back to her town where she stole things. She was wanted, and then like met all of like
her friends.
Yeah, all of her street friends.
It was so funny, the joke. Like every time you would try to tell them a theme, they were like, "Oh, so we can be good now, so we can be bad later." And I was like, "Yes, man."
The bunnies are like violence.
Well, it comes back to it when they like all raid the palace.
Yeah. They're like, we can be bad.
They're like, we're finally being bad. Worth it.
Oh my god, it's just so funny. But yeah, no, I really did love it because like it shows like they really build a bond. So like once she betrays him, now she's like, fuck, like he's actually my friend.
Yeah.
The whole time he was like trying to help me out. So like it made that twist like it wasn't like jarring for her to just like want to help Poe out. Like all of a sudden,
You were like, I knew it.
Yeah, I was like, I knew it, the fucker. I told you not to trust her. It was so funny. As soon as he gave up the staff, I was like, fuck, it's coming.
I know. I was like, what are you doing, dude? Like, you just handed it over.
Yeah.
I'm like a kid. I was like, I didn't see it coming.
Like, no! I trusted you.
That's how those kids movies get you.
Yeah, man, those plot twists. I was a good plot twist. I really I enjoyed Shen.
So I want to bring up a couple questions, and you can make these into TikToks. Somebody on Twitter was asking, who's the best DreamWorks villain?
Just in general, or
animated?
It's gotta be the fairy godmother, no?
So here are the top 3 answers.
Go ahead.
Someone said Tai Lung from the first Kung Fu Panda.
Good choice.
Someone else said the fairy godmother.
Yeah, that was my choice, but go ahead.
And then someone else, a little bit of a dark horse, newer one, Death.
Oh, do you know what? Look, come for me in the comments, please. I have not watched Puss in Boots. My boys over there, Toot to Ramble, they reviewed it last year when it came out, and they thought it was a great movie, one of the best movies of the year. Is it?
Yeah, I can't believe you haven't seen it. I agree with Death. I think he's the best villain.
I think Death is the best villain. Me and Daniel went to go watch it. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, I do remember. Damn, maybe I should have watched it, but I do think it's the fairy godmother. Obviously, I knew it was going to be a Shrek villain because like Shrek is like the most popular one, and it was between Lord Farquaad and fairy godmother.
I think Lord Farquaad's problem is that he's just too memeable.
Yeah, that's why he's the best. He's like Kanye. He's like, choose number 3, my lord. Like I quote that every time I can, bro. Anytime there's a choice and there's 3 items, I'm like, choose number 3, my lord. Yeah.
No, he doesn't say that. He just says 3, my lord.
Right. Well, it doesn't matter. You know, you get the meme.
Yeah.
But the basketball, they'll do the cup thing, and every time I'm like, choose number 3, my lord. Oh, whatever.
I think with Death though, like he's so eerie. Like that movie in itself is like really dark, but he like watching it as even an adult, I'm like, oh, he's scary. Like
yeah, it's really good. You should watch it.
Look,
You
man,
really should
maybe
watch it.
if you guys bully me in the comments to watch it, I'll watch it.
Well, you should just watch it with Jasmine.
No, I know, but I need the interaction.
Do you agree though with Death? Do you think he's
I think
the best?
Death is the best villain.
And why? Why? I want to know.
Tell me why.
For one, I don't want to spoil the movie too much for Adolfo, but you can't kill him or get rid of him. You can only stall him.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing of the movie is that
That's the whole thing about life.
that's what Puss in Boots is trying to do with this whole movie, like trying to figure out a way.
I mean, I get the
get rid of it,
I get the.
but-
I almost saw it on Twitter. You know how they post movies. I almost like watched that.
You know, it was like one of the best movies of 2022.
It was, yeah. No, I remember
Like,
when it came
overall.
up, bro. I'm surprised. Well, okay, honestly, for us, it is hard to watch movies in December. Like usually December we take a break because like most of the guys are out doing stuff. You know, it's the holidays. People are not here in this country and stuff like that. So
People go on vacation just like that.
Not here in this country. I'm like, okay.
So it's just hard to watch. So sometimes I'll just take a break from watching movies because I need a break too. Like it's hard.
Yeah.
No, but I remember when that came out, like the Rotten Tomatoes, the audience was
Everything.
like 90s. Like
I forgot if it won an. I don't think it won the Oscar last year though.
It did.
It did? No.
For animated.
This guy say so many lies. Don't
Yeah,
believe
because
it. The amount of lies that he says. I got caught a couple times. Just
no,
like,
it did. It made it for so it won it last year for 2022. You know how the way like the eligibility works?
Yeah, I trust. Show us another question.
Oh, this one's more of a prompt.
I got my fact checker right here. But
Did DreamWorks revive animated movies?
no, they've always been. They've been, bro. The Boy and the Heron, Puss in Boots. But
Someone is saying that Puss in Boots came out December 2022. That started bringing back animated movies, like good animated movies.
No,
because
man. So-
after Puss in Boots, we got Super Mario, which is a $1 billion movie.
Great animated movie.
Yeah.
We got TMNT.
We got
Community
TMNT.
Mayhem. You might have not liked it, but it did well.
I'm sorry, I'm joking.
And then what else? We watched a couple animated movies last year, though.
Chip and Dale?
Chip and Dale.
Rescue Rangers.
I would call that as
Rescue Rangers.
animated.
I
That
call
was
it
a great
animated.
movie, and
Yeah.
we watched that like 2021. Yeah, it was 2021. Or 20, was it? Oh, it was 2022 because that's when we started. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it got a Golden Globe.
Yeah.
But like Oscar, baby, Oscar. That's the one.
No, I said it won an award.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, fine. It won awards.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Golden Globes are still pretty big.
I mean, look, maybe I don't think it revived it because I still think like Pixar has a chokehold on the or
I don't
Disney.
know.
Disney in general, man. I'm excited for Zootopia 2. That's my favorite animated movie with Coco too. But like Zootopia 2 is such a great movie for me, and I'm really
one.
Yeah, well, yeah, the first one. Yeah, I know what I just said.
I want to say Inside Out too.
Oh yeah, that's coming out, man. We got a lot of like
Inside Out's top 3 of my all-time favorite Pixar movies.
DreamWorks is still like. I want to put it third in like animated. Like we got like Disney. Okay, no, we got like Studio Ghibli. We got Disney, Pixar, and like DreamWorks is 4. Yes, dude.
No.
You're not gonna tell me The
I would
Boy
not
and the
say-
Heron is about to win an Oscar tonight.
No,
know,
but Studio Ghibli's not as popular though because it's anime, so
it's
not
very
everyone
niche.
likes.
It's very niche.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's niche. It's good niche.
It's good niche, but it's just
Niche.
it's still niche.
I'm pretty sure The Boy and the Heron did almost like half a billion.
So I'd say, well, say yours again.
Okay, so I'm gonna give it to Disney, Studio Ghibli, Pixar, because Pixar's gone down a little bit in recent years, and then DreamWorks.
What animated movies does Disney make?
There's Zootopia, Moana.
But aren't those technically Pixar?
No, those are not Pixar. Pixar are like actual
Yeah,
Pixar.
okay,
Pixar.
okay.
No, the movies I just said like are Disney like movies.
Yeah.
Like
Is
actual-
Elemental Pixar?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
also
it's
Pixar. Yeah.
Pixar.
So Elemental too. That came out. We didn't review it, but like
Yeah.
what's Pixar? What Pixar did Buzz Lightyear
Yeah,
like
Toy
recently?
Story.
Lightyear.
Well, like the Lightyear.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Lightyear. Came out
That
last year.
I'm trying to think. Soul is Pixar.
Yeah.
What other movies? I don't.
A bunch of them,
The
like-
red one, the one with the girl that turns into.
I
a
think
panda.
that- Red.
Turning Red.
Yeah,
Turning
that
Red.
was also Pixar, I believe. But yeah, like those are Pixar, like considered Pixar, like on studio and stuff like that.
Where did you have Illumination?
Illumination, damn! I think it's below DreamWorks. I think I'd probably put that 5.
Okay.
Why? What's your list? If you had a list for,
I would say DreamWorks 3. So Disney, Pixar, DreamWorks, Illumination, Studio Ghibli.
damn.
Not that Studio Ghibli is bad.
No, man,
'Cause their
you're
movies are
saying
good.
it. No, but we're talking about quality though.
It's just it's too niche.
Yeah.
It's too niche.
I'm glad though, because I'm gonna put that on TikTok.
Go for it.
You have any other questions before I ask mine?
No, I just like that animated movies they're
Yeah,
making a
we've
comeback
talked a
and they're
while.
making good animated movies.
Do you think this movie gets a sequel?
100%.
Yeah, definitely.
With how the numbers are doing first weekend, I think it gets a sequel.
Do we think it gets a live action someday?
Not a live action, I don't
Do
think.
you think that'd be hard to do? I mean,
I
they're
th-
doing How to Train Your Dragon, so that's why I'm asking the
Yeah.
question.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
But
I
like,
think-
that's more human. So like,
yeah, you can make dragons, but like all the characters are animals,
Yeah.
so I don't think they could make a live action of it.
Well, they did Lion King. That's what I'm asking. Like the new like era of like making these like animated movies into live action are like a thing now. That's what
Yeah.
I'm asking. But what do you guys think the sequel should be if they decide to make a sequel?
I think if they do decide to do a sequel and they really want to go with the Fox, Poe has to go the way of Master Oogway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Where he,
die.
where he
Oh,
dies.
yeah.
Yeah.
He did. He died.
Yeah.
Bro, imagine they kill off Poe. That would be the greatest death. Like, just imagine killing off your biggest like character,
Most
and all the
animals.
kids. Yeah, the kids are gonna cry, bro. They're gonna be like, no. The same way that Lightning McQueen almost like remember that trailer when it came
Yeah.
out, and everybody's like, they're not gonna kill off Lightning McQueen, and they were like, like that would be the impact it would have. It would touch millions.
I mean, we had that growing up. We saw Mufasa die.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but like there
true.
wasn't a whole movie about Mufasa. There wasn't 3 movies about
Yeah.
Mufasa.
But it was
the
still
biggest
enough
thing
to
would be
where-
Tony dying. I cried when Tony died, bro.
Okay, I'll
Endgame.
give you that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like
I'll give you that.
movies, like a build up,
I feel like if they fully want to commit to the Fox, though, they have to
kill Bo.
have to kill
Yeah,
Bo.
you have to kill the panda.
I feel like they don't do that nowadays, though. I feel like
Yeah, no,
children's
But
movies,
he doesn't have to
they don't
die because
kill-
Master Oogway just like
Yeah.
faded away.
Even
Yeah.
the chameleon,
Yeah.
like they just like Tai Lung just grabbed her and just.
He was like, "Well, I'm
Spirit
taking you
world.
back to the spirit world with me.
Yeah.
Let's go."
I'm like, is she dead? Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what we were talking about too. So every villain in the last 3 movies, except for Tai Lung, I guess, they all died.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like the
I thought
chameleon
Tai
didn't
Lung
die.
died
No, he just
No,
went
he
to the spirit
he
world.
just went to the spirit world.
in the first movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the bird died. I
Well,
forgot
the
his
bird
name.
died.
And then who's
Did
the one
Kai?
with the
No,
bird
Kai
died?
was already dead.
Yeah.
Kai was already dead.
dead.
But yeah, I told her, I was like, I really loved it that they just didn't want to show death. So they were like, you're just coming with me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm like, damn, that's a little, wild.
It's a kid though. So
Yeah,
it wasn't
it should be about the fox. It should be like called.
think so.
What do you think about it? You think they'll do a live action?
Yeah, and no, they shouldn't. I don't think this warrants
think
live
it-
action unless you get Jack Black. Look, if you do live action, you just put Jack Black and you just paint him. And just paint him black and white.
blackface.
Look, I didn't say that. Whoa, whoa. Hey, let's calm down. Oh, are you talking to me?
All right, guys, and that is our review of Kung Fu Panda 4, starring Jack Black and Aquafina. Let us know down below in the comments. Are you going to watch this movie in theaters? Are you going to watch it at home? Do you think this warrants a new trilogy? We'll see you guys next time.
Adios.
Bye.